Hi there, welcome to a special market update, and we've delayed the filming of this update in line with the Chancellor's spring statement, which was just earlier this afternoon, and we're getting this out straight away afterwards to give you our views on what is happening in the market and what we can expect on the back of that statement. Before I do that, please hit the subscribe button. You'll get notifications then of when we film these videos, and as well, please give us a like because it really does help us when filming these videos. So let's talk around the budget, what sort of difference that might make to the world of property. And I think going into the budget today, there were two big things on people's mind. The first, terrible crisis going on the continent in the Ukraine, the issues, the humanitarian disaster that that's causing, and what we as a country can expect that it might have by way of impact on us in the international community. And the second, the issue around the cost of living crisis. We've been hearing so much about, was the budget going to tackle and address those issues? So, on the first issue, I don't think we heard a lot related to the budget that was going to help with the crisis in Ukraine, but what there clearly was from the government was a continued commitment that they would do whatever they can alongside individuals, businesses like our own, trying to do everything we can in support of the awful situation going on over there. The impact of things going on in Ukraine in the wider world will have to remain to be seen, but we can only keep our fingers crossed that things come to an end very soon. So on this second issue around the increase in the cost of living, this is clearly where the Chancellor was very focused today on delivering some solutions, some big headlines of things that would help. So the 5p cut in fuel duty, that is a massive difference to those filling up at the pumps. The second change that he made, 0% VAT on any home improvements relating to the improvement of energy efficiency. And that's a big thing moving forward, all around sustainability of someone's home. At the third area, the reduction in the national insurance contributions that people have to make. And then the big headline grabber, the 1% cut in the basic rate of income tax. What a headline that will be tomorrow. I guess that's what Rishi's thinking anyway. The question for us is whether or not these things will ease the burden of that second issue, the cost of living crisis. The answer is, it's not going to make it go away. We're all still going to be feeling the burden of inflationary forces as they currently stand. And for us, and this is where we move on to the housing market, the question is that going to stop people making that next purchase? Is it going to stop people for going for that house of their dreams, for making their next investment, for stretching for that property that they really want? So my answer to that is a very clear one. I don't believe it will. I know that people's costs are going up, but I still think that people are going to be willing to make that jump into that next property. And the reasons why remain the same reasons as I've said for so many videos previous to this. Number one, the cost of borrowing remains relatively low. Interest rates might have gone up to 0.75%, but that's only where they were pre-pandemic. And the second is that the supply of property is just not changing. We are not seeing enough property come on the market to satisfy the overwhelming level of demand that exists. So even if we lost a few buyers who decided now wasn't the time to purchase, we'd still have more than enough to satisfy what property is becoming available for sale. What I do think we're going to see is a slowdown in the growth of prices. So over the last year, we've seen record house price growth, the likes of which we've not seen since 2007. Land Registry reports 9.6% increase in national house prices over the last year. Our own stats would suggest it's much nearer to 14% across this region. But I do think that it's time now that we'll start to see that come back a little bit. And I would predict that for the remainder of this year, we're going to see prices grow at no more than 6 to 7%. Of course, to find out whether I'm right or not, you're going to have to stay in touch with us through these videos. Or give us a call. We're available 8 AM till 8 PM, 7 days a week. And you know, we'd love to talk to you about how we can help you move in 2022. Thanks for watching.